Good morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever and whenever you find yourself. Fudge Dice Roll here, welcoming you back to the Valley of the Old Farm here on Farming Simulator 22. Guys, it is July, which means that we should be within harvest season. Now, as you noticed in the little bit of montage clippy clips, we went ahead and sold our our soybean crop that we had. We also traded in the Massey Ferguson for another case IH. I think it was the case Maxim. We already had the case Magnum, which replaced our big John Deere. Still sad about that. But yeah, oh wait, I have it over by the cow barn. Yeah, so this is the case Magnum, the Magnum 340, which replaced our John Deere, and up this way, we should have, up by the cow barn, we should have the new Case tractor. It was just a no-brainer, guys. We saved a good chunk of money. It had very similar stats, but the difference between the Massey Ferguson and this Case is that this Case has a front PTO. So yeah, here it is. It is the Maxim. Yes, the Case Maxim CVX 145. So this has got a 175 horsepower motor in it. And as you can see, we're still rocking that Hauer. We have all the things on here that we still need to handle our day-to-day small tractor operations. We're running narrow tires on here. The only thing is we don't have our precision farming attachments because it was going to be like an extra 15K. Actually, is it cheaper for me to just buy the mountable? It's a really good question here. Oh, also, by the way, guys, Hay and Forage Pack is out for those of you, like myself, who have the Season 2 pass. This adds a whole bunch of new items, I believe 17. So we have 3 of these new tractors here, which have an auto-leveling cab to them, I believe. This counts as a tractor too, and this can also mount onto it this forage wagon here, as well as a tipper trailer. Pretty spiffy. We have a few different new mowing attachments. We have this tedder and a couple of windrows here that we can use. A tractor with reverse driving functions recommended for this tool. Okay, that's interesting. That gives us a few different ones here. The Valtras, essentially, and the Fent and the Kloss. So these ones all have reverse drive on them. I've actually, in a different game, drove the Valtra T-Series. Not a huge fan of the Valtra ones, but to each their own. So yeah, there's a few things here. This is essentially just like a reskin of the other really big windrows, in my opinion. It basically is just a reskin of the like the Kloss and the Kuhn. And then we have this really big Pottinger here. This is probably the biggest forage wagon in the game now, I want to say, at 47.3 cubic meters of storage. And this can have a silage additive tank added to it, but I like this because it reminds me of how the Krone wagon has the cover on top. I like the look of that. It looks really cool. Silage additive tank. Has the billboard on the back here, or you could take that off if you don't want it. I kind of like it though. I think it looks nice. But anyway, yeah, I love this. I love this topper on here. It looks really good. A little steep on the pricing, but let's see here. Okay, so we have to harvest today, which is we should have to harvest today, I should say. Let's go take a look at the field. Cows are doing good, by the way. We got 20 head of cattle in here still. This is going to be great because we're harvesting wheat, which means that we're going to be able to store some of that away for feeding our chickens, as well as getting some straw, which has been, it's needed for sure. And we now have I didn't realize how fast the reproduction cycle is on sheep. We've got 40 sheep already, guys. 40 of them. Now, it says their health's at 81%, and that's just because they just recently gave birth to more sheep. So, those little baby sheeps are getting their health up. Is this a nice harvestable crop that I see over here? Are you ready to harvest? It is still growing. Interesting. We're July 1 and this is still growing. Oh, also, guys, I realized what I was doing wrong with the pumps and hoses. I was running over my hose, and that was actually causing me to have issues when it came to whatchamacallit. What's going on? My mouse. My mouse is being weird. We were running over our hose, which is what was causing us to have issues with the pump efficiency and other things. I have since then learned the error of my ways. Okay, well, I thought that our crop was going to be ready to harvest. We're in the calendar time for it, right? Yeah, July, we should be harvestable. That is really weird that we are not harvestable right now. Um, hmm. Well, if not that, I believe that we are harvestable right now for Field 93 for some more grass, which would be good to go get anyway. Yeah, so we've emptied the garden right now on lettuce and melons. Eggs have been a big sale. We're waiting until I think it's August for milk, the mighty milch. We have a lot of it to sell. September, okay, not August. September is when it's going to get up to its top, 770 ish. So yeah, man, we held out for the longest that we could in order to sell our soybeans. Now we do still need to buy a header for our harvester, and I made sure to kind of set aside, so we have like 63K. I made sure to set aside enough money to do that. Yeah, I'm interested because there's a lot of hilly areas here, so I am interested in this hay and forage pack stuff here. Uh Particularly these just like these different pieces of equipment here. Because we do have some really hilly areas. Like I would not mind picking up field like 91 or maybe field 92, which are fields that are right over here, just off of my farm, which would be great, especially as we continue to grow the herd of cattle. It'd be really, really useful to have. But yeah, like I said, we need a header for our combine. We got the Kloss, 7300 or 730 to like 780. And so we have these headers here that I added in. These like this Convio Flex 770. We have enough money that we could probably pick up like this one right here. So that's not bad. 9.3 meters. That's pretty good. It's got crop dividers. Oh, okay. All right, that's interesting. Um, hold on. Let's see. Oh, well, hello. Will this fit? It's got to be able to fit. No. Oh, what? Hold up. Hold up. Convio Flex 10. Whoa, I pressed the wrong button. Flex 1080. What? 1380. Is it this? The Flex 1080? 63.5? It says it'll okay. It should be able to work on this. And then what you need a Nardi. Okay. Yeah. Hold up. So 63.5. This is down to 42. Okay, hold on. Oh, wait, this isn't saying mod. Hold on. Is this a header in the game already? 1080. Hold on. I mostly do. It is. Okay, so it's the same. All right, okay. Wow, okay. Well, jeez. Yeah, don't twist my arm. Yo. All right. I will take it. I'm pretty sure, I hope. Fingers crossed. This should fit, right? This should fit. This should fit. And then I need a trailer for it. Headers, combinations. This Nardi 6035. Chassis color, get you in the here it is, the Kloss green. That looks nice. I think we need a spare wheel. Okay, oh wait, hold on, but this is our vehicle's the Kloss yellow, isn't it? Let's just leave this jet black. Okay, hold on, let's go back. There we are. There we are. Let's just leave it with this. Now they're not gonna match, but that's fine. Hold up. Okay, this is the Lexion 730. Will this work? Will this fit? And are we going to be able to use our auger with this if it does work? Will you connect? Yo! Hold on, let's unfold. Am I going to be able to pipe out? That is the question. It's a little tight. Yes. It's going to be a tight pull. Oh, dude, no way. What a freaking score. Okay. All right. I was ready to go down to a smaller one that I modded in here, but okay. Hell yeah, let's go. Now the color match thing is gonna irk me a little bit. I'm not gonna lie, but dude, you gotta be kidding me. This is sick. Oh, hold on, back up. All right, are you gonna snap too? You should. Yeah, okay, cool. I'm like, yeah, no, you're a main game item. You should snap. Wowzers. Oh, oopsies. A little bumpage there. Oh man, this is nice. What? All right, let's get this back to the farm and just get this ready then. I guess we're gonna have to skip ahead into August for harvesting. So, I mean, I guess in the interim we could check. We're gonna be driving right by field 93, so we can stop and check. That woman had no craps given. She did not care. She was like, you know what? Today seems like a good day to get squished by a multi-ton freaking combine. And this man just almost walked right into us. Okay. Let's, oh, look, I got a little air freshener dangling there. Oh, that's ridiculous. Oh man, this is so cool. I love the cab view on this. This is attractive. All right. We will check field 93, see if it's ready to harvest, and if it is, I think we'll come back through and harvest it out. And then I guess from there we're just gonna skip into we'll skip into August and be able to go ahead and harvest our soybean arenos, you know what I'm saying? Or not soybeans, but wheat. It's wheat this time. It was soybeans. It is wheat now. Also, I've been looking into an issue with the map. I don't know if it was because I used the mod to start in springtime or not, but as you can see, a lot of the fields have just sat unplanted or they're planted with grass. And that has been just like a whole thing. So I am hoping I've taken out the Better Contracts mod. I've turned off the Start and Spring mod, and my hope is that it goes back to normal and that crops will get planted, because I've taken a look at the map files, and it should. Oh yeah, this is definitely ready to harvest this grass. Oh wow, my yield potential is not even the full yield on this thing, and I'm still expected to get a really good. So even at like 60%, I'm still getting a lot of grass out of that field. So that's pretty intense. But yeah, like they should be planted. That's the thing. A lot of these fields should be planted with barley and wheat, and a couple planted with, like, I think potatoes and stuff like that. I've taken a look, and they're not planted with anything. And so I don't know if it was because I did the Start in Spring. I'm not sure if it was like an issue with Better Contracts when I turned lazy farmer mode on, so that there would be more contracts for me to do. So this is my first time really running into this issue, and I've looked and looked and looked on the forums to see if there is something, in fact, that I can do to fix that, and I've had no luck. I guess it's just a bug that happens. I've had to turn weeds off, because somebody was saying that when you do encounter that problem, if you shut off weeds, that it will sometimes rectify itself in the following year. So fingers crossed on that is the case, because having literally half of the map just empty, barren fields, it kind of makes me a little sad, you know what I'm saying? Oh, wow. The sounds this thing makes is just intense. All right. Another thing that I am looking at potentially trying to get set up and functioning would be eye tracking software that would use my webcam to do eye tracking, because I don't have that kind of Toby eye tracking money to get a bar, but I would like to be able to start using my my steering wheel and my foot pedal combo to kind of make the driving a little more smoother looking, and just kind of up the realism value just a smidge more, you know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna go ahead and pull myself off over to here. We're gonna detach the Nardi, and I'm just gonna go ahead and park us off. Look at that. Isn't that nice? Wow. Wow. Okay, so we do in fact have a harvestable field. We can make our way back there and do that. And so I think we will, because it is always a wise idea to make sure that we have excess hay and stuff in storage. What I'm excited for is we're going to get straw out of here. We have silage, we have hay, which means we can start making total mixed rations for the cattle. So we're going to get that extra 20% bump in produce from them in terms of slurry, manure, and milk. So we will go ahead, montage our way out to the field, get all that stuff chippity chopped up, and then skip ahead so that we can harvest in August. I will see you guys. I'll see you guys soon. Montage. Alright, future Justin here, and I was a little overzealous with what I thought I could stuff into this video when I started doing all the editing and putting all the clips and everything together. This would have been well over an hour, probably close to an hour and 20 minutes worth of content between doing all the walkthrough that we did on the farm and everything leading up until harvest right here, which was a good harvest. We managed to get 11 bales out of the field, which is great. You know, getting prepped for that much bigger herd. With that said, we will be going ahead and cutting the video here. We will save our wheat harvest for the next video. And yeah, so thank you so very much for watching. I really appreciate you. And I've been having a blast. I've been having an absolute blast with this series. If you're not following, please, I ask you to follow. 80% of the viewership that I have isn't following, and it would help me tremendously. But that's all for this episode. I hope you guys are doing great. I hope you're enjoying it too. Like, follow, comment, subscribe. And I will catch you for wheat harvest season in the next episode here in the Valley of the Old Farm and Farming Simulator 22. Catch you guys in the next one. Fudge Dice Roll, signing off.